I got 5 brothers. There's 6 male children in my family. My father was a Philadelphia police detective, and my mom was a school teacher. So very middle class upbringing in Northeast Philadelphia, kind of a blue collar thing. And I got started like when I was 9. I got a magic kit, and I started doing magic shows. But I remember like on Monday nights, my mom would drop my brother Bob off to drum lessons, and Joe would go to guitar lessons, and then that left me and my mom an hour to kill, and we would run down the street to the Castor Avenue Magic Shop, and I was allowed to buy one trick, and so I would save my money. I would buy one trick a week, and then I could. Always on the way out, I grabbed the Robert Orban joke book, and Robert Orban was this like great writer from like the 50s and 60s, and he just you could read these joke books and see whole routines in it. And so, and my grandmother would send up these like Reader's Digests. So laughter's the best medicine, life in these United States. And I was like 10 or 11. I remember cutting out the pages and circling the jokes I liked. And I had like a joke file. I mean, it's not a joke. I mean, I really think the one advantage I did have in life is that I figured out what I wanted to do early in my life. And so I was doing, what's that?
Did you think you wanted to be a comedian or a magician?
No, I wanted to be like Charlie Chaplin. Charlie Chaplin was my big comedy influence. I just loved Charlie Chaplin. I wanted to be like him. I wanted to make people laugh. And but magic was a way for me to kind of get my performance chops up. I was a kid. I was 11, 12, 13 kid. I was doing a bunch of shows. So I was getting my performance chops and doing some funny little bits of business, but it really didn't kick in till like I turned 18, and I just found the comedy club, and it was like towards the end of 17, 18, I started going down for the open mic nights in Philly, and
Where would
that
you go?
really got. I went to Comedy Factory Outlet, the Comedy Works. They had John Barleycorns out in Villanova. They had, there was a couple, some of these satellite rooms. And so those are the rooms I would do with Keith Robinson, a couple guys we started, Ron Gollop, and, that there in Philly. I mean, it's like, and that to me now seems like a lifetime ago. Great thing about magic it helped me put together a show. It taught me how to put together a show, how to have a kind of a themed little thing. I mean, my stage presence was already up here because I'd been doing magic. My writing had to catch up to my performing.